Hi everybody, Sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala Mzansi bese siza la sizokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senza ama-reviews, ama-recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma any other issues avukayo uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabukile kwi-TV. Siyaphinda-ke futhi sikhulume ngama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers ethu. If it's your first time joining us today and you happen to like our content, do not forget to press the subscribe button la ngezansi bese press the notification bell ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. There's also a thanks button for those who want to thank the channel. There's a join button for those who want to be members of the channel. And thank you so much to everybody that watches adverts on this channel. Okay, you guys, yazi ukuthi mangathiwa hambani, all of you guys go and write a research paper on Ntando nesithembu. Yabona ama-masters engingawathola or kuvele kuthiwa nje hamba nobhala i-thesis or something, ama-doctorates angaphuma la based on the topic is uthando nesithembu. Hey, ama-graduations esingawathola lana. Hayi niyalwazi uthando nesithembu, yezwa niyalwazi uthando nesithembu and niyakhumbula, because every time I say something that it's not making sense to you guys, you're like, season 1, season 2, no, season 3, this is what was said. Okay, so there's so many things that we need to discuss based on your guys' comments, because it's fun we have and we wanna work and all be in the same page. Okay, so one of the things that I want to talk about this morning is the fact that there is a confusion in terms of how Mseleku Nomatsele met, and then how Mseleku Nomayeni met, and when the kids came. Okay, so I went and I've done a video. I need to find it and share it on my community post. I did a video on when Mseleku met and married each of his wives and their ages as well. So I'm gonna try and find that video and post it on my community post just so we can remember, because I had gone and find that information. And obviously a lot of the information, guys, we find it on the internet, so it is as reliable as the internet is. Okay, so even this information I'm gonna talk about today, I found it on the internet. Okay, so one of the things that people are talking about is the fact that when I said on the video yesterday, the second video, that Umatsele in one of the seasons, she said that when she said yes to Tanana no Mseleku, she did not know who there was Umayeni. And also, she did not know about his intentions to take his temple. Only after she was married did she become aware of his temple, even of the fact that there was ever Umayeni. And people have come on my comments saying, Bandando, how could she not know when Umayeni even had a child with when Umusa even had a child with Umayeni, okay? And I thought about it and I was like, that is a valid question, you guys. And I felt like, okay, that can solve this problem that we're having right now is looking at the timelines of when everything happened, guys. Because I think it was Joyce who even said, if anything, she should have known her as a mother of Musa's child, even if she did not know what they were still together. She should have known what she had. Musa had a child. Okay, guys. Okay, I think before we even go through this information, let's remember what we are dealing with a man. Okay. We are dealing with the man here, and if you had to decide, if in any situation you have to make a decision, you are not sure who is lying between a man and a woman, okay, just know it's a man. A man, when it comes to telling the truth, and just know it's a man. Okay, there's a big chance that the person that is lying in the situation, yeah, there are women that lie, okay, but if you had to decide and you didn't have enough evidence to decide which one is lying, I'd rather choose a man. You'll be safer choosing a man than he's lying. So I do think that in him trying to manage the situation of him wanting to take his temple, I mean, he had to tell some lies, and he probably had to tell some lies to a couple of women. Okay, so let's not forget to put even other possibilities of him not even telling Umatsele about Umpumelelo at the beginning of the relationship is a possibility. Let's just think about it. Is a possibility that yes, he was seeing Umatsele and Nomayeni at the same time and he did not tell them. It's a possibility because we are dealing with the men here. So let's not forget that. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm just saying let's not forget that. So if we had to decide, is Matsele lying or is Mseleku lying, I would say I would say Mseleku. But yeah, at the same time, everybody, guys, wants their situation to look better, you know. So there's things that they're not gonna tell us about their situations because nobody, like I've said before, nobody's 100% right, nobody's 100% wrong. But if when people are presenting their situations, they're always gonna give us the best of the, best side of their situation. So we feel like maybe they're a little bit of a victim in the situation. So even with the wives, I'm sure they haven't been perfect in this situation, but they're not gonna talk about their imperfections during the process. Okay. So, number one, you guys, we needed to know what, and we already know what Umayeni long ago, childhood, whatever, lover, or Mseleku, okay? And that has been confirmed by him, Mseleku, by Ulukuzana Umayeni as well, okay? We know that. But yeah, I had to go and look at when Umakele no Musa met. And it says, Umakele no Musa, the internet that is, okay? The internet says, Umusa kanye noMakele bahlangane in year 2000, guys. They just met like yesterday. Like yesterday. And they've gone through so much already. Makele should have been enjoying her marriage and she's busy like accepting wife after wife after wife. The entrances, the application forms instead of just enjoying her marriage, okay? They met in 2000, Umakele, okay? Umpumelelo, who is the firstborn, Kamayeni was born in 2001, okay? Which means that Umpumelelo was born a year after Umacele kanye noMusa we had met, okay? We don't know whether when Umpumelelo was born, if he told Umacele immediately ukuthi Umayeni is pregnant. But one of the things that is clear now when you look at that information is that there was never really a breakup between Umayeni kanye no Musa if kanjalo, because if you are still making a baby with someone, that means that they were together. So that means that uMusa ushele uMacele after Umayeni and wathandana noMacele while Umayeni was there, because how would Umayeni fall pregnant with Umpumelelo if she was no longer with Mseleku? Okay, so like I said, was my understanding at the beginning was that he was with Umayeni because he couldn't marry Umayeni. They broke up and then found Umacele. Scratch that information. It can't be like that, because how would Umayeni fall pregnant if they had broken up? So clearly these two were together. Clearly he was with both of them at the same time. So maybe at that time he wanted to marry Umayeni first, but he couldn't because Umayeni's family refused. But we just know that she was met first, and then Macele was met, and then she had a child first. Umpumelelo was born in 2001. And then exactly a year later, then Lokuzana Ulwandle comes, which is the firstborn Kamacele. By the way, they got married in 2002, and had Ulwandle in 2002. It could be that Mseleku married Umacele because she was pregnant, or right after she had the baby, because ubelivele ukuthi umuntu masumisithile fanele umshade, but at the same time he does have children of mothers that he never married. We still need an explanation as to what happened there, you guys. So now, when Umacele found out about Umayeni and the child's existence, we don't know. We still need to be clear on that. I don't know if Umacele doesn't want people to know because she knew about Umayeni when she actually got married, because then maybe it's going to look bad that she married a man, someone else's boyfriend, basically, because Umayeni wife I don't know if that's the reason she's saying it, or she really is just telling the truth and saying, listen, I didn't know anything about Umayeni, and I didn't know anything about him and his intention to take his time, you guys. Okay, so I guess moving forward, it really just would make sense why then Umayeni will be the one to get that message about Umacele, because then maybe Mseleku didn't tell Umayeni who's saying to umuntu. That would be difficult. It's like easier to tell someone that you are meeting that I've got someone, but it's not easy to when you have someone to say now I'm getting someone else. So maybe there's a possibility that Umayeni was never told about Mdletshe, and then things moved to a point where she was getting married without her knowing, and maybe there is an explanation for that message that people say, the message that we thought was sent about Mike Wabe getting married, because we thought the message was to Umayeni saying ukuthi indoda yakhe yashada. That was uMangwabe getting married. That's why Umayeni is upset. And people are saying that was not Mangwabe's wedding, that was Mdletshe's wedding. So that would make sense. He just hid, he had a side chick. Basically, Musa married his side chick, which they say is rule number one in cheating, that you don't marry, you don't make a side chick your wife. But he did. Has been marrying all of his side chick, and then all of a sudden, Umayeni became a side chick with a child. She became a baby mama. So I wanted to clarify that, you guys, because people are saying he met Mdletshe already. Umpumelele khona. Internet ithi no. When they met Mdletshe no Musa, Umpumelele was not there, but wafika while they were together and before they got married, and then they got married and then uLwandle came. Okay, so inkosana yaMseleku uMpumelelo was born kungakashada. Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to say today. There's so many other things that we're going to talk about. Obviously, it's a weekend. I'm going to have a little bit more time to go through it. But if you watched the episode last night and you want a full review, I've posted on my community post. I can reshare it, and so that you can go and watch it. And then if you have questions and you want to correct us on certain things, you can go into the comment section and do that, because that is allowed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Ntando.